now in latest news from NASA. Well, NASA has scrubbed at the launch of its Artemis 1 mission after a technical snag 40 minutes before the scheduled launch as one of the engines malfunctioned. The next available launch window is Friday. Here's what happened.
The launch of Artemis 1, America's most powerful space rocket built ever, had to be aborted due to a technical malfunction.
We did encounter an issue chilling down engine number 3. We need the engine to be at the cryogenically cool temperature such that when it starts, it's not shocked with all the cold fuel that flows through it. So we needed a little extra time to assess that.
In the engine called RS-25, the manner in which the fuels had to blend hydrogen and oxygen were not blending, and that's why NASA aborted the mission and the launch.
Friday is definitely in play. We just need a little bit of time to look at the data, but the team is setting up for a 96-hour recycle. So they're still holding in the launch countdown configuration, and we're preserving the option for Friday. They're replenishing the commodities out at Launch Complex 39B. You'll see some of those activities tomorrow.
After a good 4 or 5 decades, the Americans are going back to the moon, focusing on moon in its space exploration. And the reason given is that the Apollo series, which landed 12 Americans on the surface of moon, did not cover many aspects of Earth's lone satellite, and hence they are going back to doing it.
Just weird that we've never, since the Apollo days, we haven't been there since, and it just seems like such a great shame. It's just so exciting. The thought of being able to go to space myself, potentially with all the commercial programs going on, is just, it makes you want to live. It's just exciting to be around, and yeah, it would have been great to see the start of a bit of history going again, but oh well. Maybe one day.
In the process, between the last Apollo series and the Artemis series, the engine and the rocket have become exceedingly powerful, and it is believed that at some stage the Americans might improvise on these increasingly complex missions and then go beyond the moon and at some stage think in terms of colonizing available planets, whichever are of course amenable to the idea of hosting life in some manner.
About showing the great work that happens here with these exceptional public servants, these exceptional skilled professionals who have the ability to see what is possible and what has never been done before. How exciting is that? It's good. Thank you.
This comes in the backdrop of increased Chinese space activity, with China becoming second only nation that has its own space station. In fact, they are building 2. And in that sense, Americans seeing that challenge and taking it to the next level in terms of being present in space with the strongest possible rocket. But Artemis 1, of course, had to be aborted. Its launch had to be aborted because of technical malfunction. Next window available on September 2, that's Friday. Of course, this one is an uncrewed mission, but Artemis 2 is most likely going to have crew and again land man on the surface of moon.